Hi guys, welcome to your YouTube channel. Guys, in this video, I'll be giving you the most important and expected questions from General Studies Paper 3 Environment section. So let us begin guys. Guys, the first question which is very important this year is the Biodiversity Amendment Bill 2021. How is this bill hurting the original intent of the act? Guys, you all know that Biodiversity Act was brought in the early 2000, I think 2002, basically to implement what CBD, Convention on Biological Diversity, 1992. Guys, in this context, this amendment is very important this year. I personally believe that this is the most important topic for this year. The second topic is related to the first topic, which is basically on biodiversity decline. Guys, we are experiencing sixth mass extinction, which is basically declining biodiversity in a very rapid scale. So there are like various factors responsible for this, and climate change is one of the most important factors. So in this context, they can ask you either explain what is sixth mass extinction, or they can ask a simple question, why biodiversity is falling and what are the factors responsible for fall of biodiversity. Guys, why I have given this question? Because this year IPBES has come out with a report on biodiversity decline. Guys, the third topic which is very important this year is basically the impact of climate change on ocean, because there was a UN conference on ocean. So something related to ocean can come in either General Studies Paper 1 Geography section or from the Environment section. Then guys, the topic of circular economy is very important. How this concept of circular economy is linked to the green economy, how it is linked to sustainable economy. They can ask you this concept of circular economy. Guys, next topic is topic of environment performance index. Guys, this year the rank has come and India was ranked one of the lowest. So in this context, they can ask you what is this environmental performance index and what are the various parameters in it and why India has been ranked one of the lowest on this ranking. Guys, the next topic which is very important this year is the Wildlife Protection Amendment Bill, which has enraged the wildlife activists. So this topic is very important. Next is guys the topic of pollution, and from pollution this year, building and construction waste in India can come because of the Noida tower, like the demolition. So demolition waste or construction waste can be a topic this year which is very important. Here you must know about the rules of the concerning the demolition waste. The next topic which is very important is the electric vehicle, and in this context they can ask you to analyze the battery waste management rules. Next guys, India has basically amended its climate pledge to the Paris Agreement. So they can ask you what is this amendment, and they can ask you in general question what is the progress in basically the intended nationally determined contribution, INDCs which are called. Next is the concept of net zero. How is this net zero going against the initial philosophy or principle of the United Nations framework on climate change, basically, which was the common but differentiated responsibility. So they can ask you to relate this common but differentiated responsibility with this net zero concept. Next is the topic of forest conservation rules. Does it violate the FRA? Next is the most important topic. Next is the topic of eco-sensitive zones. They can ask you what are eco-sensitive zones and what are the significance of eco-sensitive zones and why are people protesting against this eco-sensitive zone. So this is a very important topic. I will make it like 3-star. Next is the topic of biomedical waste. Here they will ask you to enumerate the features of biomedical waste rules of 2016. Next is the topic of single use plastic. Here also they can ask you to analyze the rules of the 2021 pertaining to single use plastic. Next guys, the topic of Antarctica is in news, and this year we have come out with a bill also on Antarctica. And there are various reports regarding climate change and its impact on the poles. So this cryosphere is very important. So please prepare this bill. Next topic is the topic of ethanol blending. Since we have covered this in science, so I'm not going to cover this now. Next, some unconventional questions which can come is first the topic of greenwashing. It has come in the prelims. I had predicted in the prelims that it had come in the prelims. It can again come in the mains. Some analytical aspect they can ask you to basically critically examine this greenwashing. Next is the topic of zoonosis, and they will link zoonosis to the decline in biodiversity. This also I have asked in general studies paper 3 science section. I have already asked that this topic is going to come, so I am not going to repeat that. Last but not the least is the concept of carbon market. They can ask carbon market, they can ask. And recently energy conservation bill has been amended, okay, which basically brings this carbon trading in India. So this is a very important development. This is a very important development. So I must say that this is like the most important topic, one of the most important topic for this year. So let me just briefly tell you which are the most important topic. If you have left with like half an hour before the exam, so which topics you should prepare? First, you should prepare this biodiversity decline and this biodiversity amendment bill. Next, you should prepare this concept of climate change and ocean. How does ocean impact the climate change? Okay, next is the topic of circular economy, okay, which is very important. Next, wildlife protection amendment bill, okay, this is very important. Next, this battery management rules are very important. And next is the biomedical waste. And then guys, you should prepare this topic of basically carbon markets. You should prepare this topic of carbon markets. It is very important. So guys, I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and please subscribe to the channel. I'll be coming out more videos for the last 2-3 days. What should be your approach in the last 2-3 days so that you are able to optimize your effort in the mains examination. Thank you friends. Bye bye. Take care.